everyone, let's provide a solution to this math problem. We have y plus 3 raised to power 6. This is equal to 2 raised to power 6. So what is the value of y? Okay, so solution. We have y plus 3 raised to power 6. This is equal to 2 raised to power 6. So we can write this as y plus 3 raised to power 6 subtract 2 raised to power 6. This is equal to 0. Okay, so we can express this y plus 3 squared. This is squared minus 2 raised to power 3 squared. This is equal to 0. Remember, when you apply this identity a raised to power n multiplying by m, this can be expressed as n multiplied by m. Okay, so if we express in this way, this is now the difference of two squares expressed as a squared minus b squared, which is a plus b, a minus b. Okay, remember this is y plus 3 raised to power 2. This is 2 cubed squared. So this is the difference of two squares. Now our a is equal to y plus 3 cubed and our b is equal to 2 cubed. Okay, so that now we're going to have y plus 3 cubed plus 2 cubed. This is the first part, and then we'll have y plus 3 cubed minus 2 cubed. Okay, so you can call this one case 1 and this one case 2. Okay, in our case 1 we have y plus 3 cubed plus 2 cubed is equal to 0. Now y plus 3 cubed is in the form of a cubed plus b cubed, which is expressed as a plus b into brackets a squared minus ab plus b squared. Now we're going to have, if you apply this identity, you're going to have y plus 3, okay, plus 2 into the bracket. We're going to have y plus 3 squared minus 2 y plus 3 plus 2 squared. Okay, this is supposed to be equal to 0. Okay, so that we're going to have, this is y plus 5 into the bracket. This is y plus 3 squared. We apply the algebraic identity that states that a plus b squared, this is a squared plus ab plus b squared. So we apply this identity. In our case, you're going to have y squared plus 6y plus 9 minus 2y minus 6 plus 4. This is equal to 0. Okay, so that we're going to have y plus 5 into the bracket. We're going to have y squared plus 6y minus 2y, going to have 4y plus 9 minus 6, which is 4, that is 9 minus 6. You're going to have 9 minus 6 is 3 plus 4, which is 7. This is equal to 0. Okay, so the first part, as you can see, is y plus 5, which is equal to 0. So that means that the first y is equal to negative 5. Okay, and then now we proceed to solve our quadratic equation, which is y squared plus 4y plus 7 is equal to 0. So our a is equal to 1 from a coefficient of y squared, and then b is equal to 4, and our constant is equal to 7. So we introduce the quadratic formula, which is minus b plus b squared minus 4ac squared divided by a, 2a. Okay, so we are going to have minus b, our b is 9 minus 4, plus or minus the square root of b squared, that is 4 squared minus 4 times 1 times 7, divide everything by 2, so that we're going to have 4 plus or minus the square root of, this is 16, minus 7 times 4, which is 28, divide everything by 2, so that now we have 4 plus or minus the square root of negative 12, divide by 2. Okay, so this is 4 divided by 2 plus or minus, this is now 12 multiplying by negative 1, this is 2 plus or minus the square root of 12. Now this can be expressed as 4 multiplied by 3 multiplied by negative 1 divided by 2. Okay, so that we're going to have sorry, it's supposed to be negative 2, sorry, this is negative plus or minus the square root of 4 is 2, square root of 3 multiplied by I divided by 2, so that we're going to have negative 2 plus or minus square root of 3I. Okay, that's the first case 1. So let's proceed to case 2. For case 2, we have y plus 3 cubed minus 2 cubed is equal to 0. So this is now in the form of a cubed minus b cubed. This is equal to a minus b, a squared plus ab plus b squared. Okay, so let's apply this property in our case, so that we'll have y plus 3 minus 2 into the bracket y plus 3 squared plus 2 into the bracket y plus 3 plus 2 squared, which is 4. This is equal to 0. So that now we're going to have y plus 1 into 3 minus 2 is 1, so that we'll have, applying also the algebraic identity, we're going to have y squared plus 6y plus 9 plus 2 times y 2y plus 3 times 2 6 plus 4. This is supposed to give us 0, so that we'll have y plus 1 into the bracket y squared plus 6y plus 2y, this is 8y, plus 9 plus 4, this is equal to, this is 9 plus 4, 13 plus 6, which is equal to 19. This is equal to 0. Okay, so you can see clearly that the first part we have y plus 1, which is equal to 0, so that means that y is equal to negative 1. Okay, so we have the second part, which is the quadratic equation expressed as y squared plus 8y plus 19. This is equal to 0. So this is a quadratic equation. This is a quadratic equation. Which you can solve by applying the quadratic formula. Y is equal to minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a. From our quadratic equation, our a is equal to 1, our b is equal to 8, and our constant c is equal to 19. Okay, so that's we're going to plug in, we're going to have minus b, that's minus 8 plus or minus the square root of 8 squared minus 4 times 1 times 19 divided by 2 times 1, and this is equal to minus 8 plus or minus the square root of 64 minus, that is 76 divided by 2. That is by saying 19 times 4 is 76, so that we're going to have negative 8 plus or minus square root of negative 12 divided by 2, which you can express as negative 8 divided by 2 plus or minus Now this can be written as 4 multiplied by 3 multiplied by -1. So we have -8/2 plus or minus the square root of 4 multiplied by 3 times -1 divided by 2. So -8 divided by 2, this is -4 plus or minus. Now the square root of 4, this is 2 multiplied by the square root of 3, and the square root of -1 is I. Divide everything by 2, so that we'll have -4 plus or minus, this is square root of 3i. Okay, so that shows that now we have 6 solutions. We have 6 solutions. Okay, so remember we had y1 is equal to -1, y2 is equal to -5, then we have y3. In our case, you can take y3 to be equal to -4 plus square root of 3i, and then y4 is equal to -4 minus square root of 3i, and then y5 is equal to -2 plus I square root of 3, and then y6 is equal to -2 minus I square root of 3. So here we have 4 complex solutions, and we have 2 real solutions, and that's the solution for our problem. Thank you for watching and kindly